Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I myself am really excited because today we are starting a new series on the channel. We are playing Pokemon Pearl, which is Pokemon Let's Play number 5, which is crazy. We're already on number 5. And honestly, let's just jump into this. So I'm really excited to play Generation 4 Pokemon. Definitely a fan favorite generation. If you guys don't know, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl did recently, well, I guess relatively recently, get remade on the Switch about 2 years ago. And so Sinnoh is on a lot of people's minds, and there was a lot of debate about the specific remake of Generation 4, because in the past, most remakes have been met with critical acclaim. Like, for example, Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green came out, everyone loved them. Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, everyone really loved them. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, some people didn't like them, but most people did really enjoy them. Now, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl come out, and suddenly there's a big controversy. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about those games too much, of course, but I just want to kind of let you guys know where we're at in this timeline, because that came out in 2021. These games came out in 2007. Yes, this was actually the generation before I started playing Pokemon. I played Sinnoh, I think it was my 3rd generation I ever played, and I remember as a kid, I thought it was pretty weird, which is funny to say, because now I can see Sinnoh is definitely one of the greatest generations of all time, of course. But I remember back in the day, I was playing this game and I was like, this is weird, like the interface with Gen 4 and stuff, because I feel like Heart Gold Soul Silver changed up a lot of things that I liked personally. And I don't know, I thought, it's an odd choice. Wow, wait, so we get to name our rival. That's cool. I've been naming my rivals Jay a lot, which is fun. But for this one, I think I'm going to name this guy Sam after my friend Sam, who is a big Gen 4 guy. So yeah, gonna name him Sam. Sorry, Jay. We'll see you next time. I should probably stop naming my rivals Jay. I named I think I named 2 of them the same name. So yeah, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, this one will be named Sam because Sam is a really hyper energetic type of guy. And so I think Barry will fit him pretty dang well. And here we are. We are in the world, but first up, there is a red Gyarados that has appeared, which is really funny if you guys have played the Johto games. I wonder if this was like hinting at Johto remakes or something, but yeah, they're making a big deal out of red Gyaradoses, which of course is a shiny Gyarados. That's really cool. Alright, looks like we are in our room though. This is actually the first Pokemon game ever on the DS, at least the mainline series. And so, yeah, it looks really cool. We have quite the upgrade. And yes, if you guys remember our Soul Silver playthrough, which I'll probably be referencing quite a bit, the world kind of does look similar to that because Soul Silver was based off of Diamond and Pearl's engine. So yeah, it's really cool. Look, it's a Wii. Oh my gosh. Bro, the Wii was so new back then. 2007? That was still when they had some of the early weird Wii games, in my opinion at least. Which, of course, like when the Wii came out, a lot of people were like, whoa, these games are really cool, but then Nintendo realized that they could appeal to a more casual audience, and then the casual games started coming in a lot more, which, you know, I still like them. But yeah, the early Wii games are weird, because it's like Mario Galaxy, you got Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 3, all that stuff, so a lot of people were really excited for those games, and I was too, of course. Well, retrospectively, I was like 5 when those came out, but yeah. This is Sam, though. He is going to be our rival, definitely one of the fan favorite rivals of all the Pokemon games, I would definitely say. Barry, which I may be calling him Barry a little bit, but yeah, that's his like canonical name, I guess. But yeah, Barry in these games is a really fun rival. He is energetic, steadfast, and he does grow quite a bit, which is really cool. I like how some rivals can grow. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I feel like the X and Y rivals were pretty static, so maybe that's why we don't remember them too well, but yeah. Sinnoh is known for its characters, and for the most part, like, if you think about Sinnoh, one of the main things you may think about is, surprisingly enough, the story, which is weird because Gen 5 is known for its story, but I think Gen 4 has a lot of memorable characters. Like, for example, the evil team, which we will see eventually, has a lot of memorable set pieces on there, and it's really cool. I really do like it. And yeah, the evil team is pretty popular, the rivals and the professor super popular. The gym leaders are also really cool. I do think Sinnoh does suffer from, I don't know what it's called, maybe weird Pokemon syndrome, like for example the last gym leader, which I don't want to spoil too much, but it has a lot of Pokemon on the team that don't really have to do with that type. They just have like 1 or 2 moves that are that specific type, so it's weird. But yeah, here is the Professor and Dawn, who is a fan favorite character for sure. She was in the Diamond and Pearl series of the anime, if any of you caught that back in the day. I think I've seen quite a few episodes of Diamond and Pearl, because I know Brock got one Pokemon that I really liked. I forget which one it was. It was a Sinnoh Pokemon, though. And then, of course, Dawn had a Piplup. Everyone knows that. So, yeah. Looks like they did leave a briefcase, so we are going to go ahead and check this out, which I'm really excited for. Oh my gosh. Now, we're getting attacked by some Pidgey. Or, Starlies. Pidgey, oh my gosh. Whew. I need to get in my Sinnoh mindset, I swear. Pidgey. I don't think we've ever gotten attacked by Pidgeys in any game. So yeah, our starters are Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. And of course, like always, I randomized what game we chose and what starter we chose based off a super arbitrary system that probably isn't the best for randomizing, but we got Pokemon Pearl and Turtwig. So yes, we are going to have the grass-type Turtwig, which of course, I don't want to say that I have a bias towards any type, but I was really itching for a grass type really soon, because we had, since the last time we had a grass type, which is our first ever Let's Play, we had a water type and then 2 fire types, so personally, I didn't really want a fire type too badly, even though Chimchar is really cool, don't get me wrong. I was just like, maybe we could get something else, maybe we can mix it up a little bit, so I'm really glad we got Turtwig, and also Turtwig is a fan favorite Pokemon, I'd definitely say. It's one of those Pokemon that, how do I say this, outside of playthroughs at least, is pretty bad. So, if you use a Evolved Turtwig, which is a Torterra, in any online battles or something, you are most likely going to die, because Grass Ground is a really cool type combo, but it's not really the best for resistances and stuff like that. It's pretty mediocre in that area. But of course, this is a playthrough, where all that stuff doesn't really matter. Torterra is a beast, really slow, but super strong and super bulky, which is fun. I do love me some bulky starters. They're really cool. What's with all the bulky grass type starters, by the way? I feel like grass isn't the type that like lends itself to being bulky too much, but I mean, I'm thinking about it, and Gen 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, off the top of my head, were all bulky grass starters. It's insane. I don't even get it. Oh, and one thing I do want to mention, which Pokemon Diamond and Pearl specifically get a lot of flack for this. They're kind of known as slow games. Everything seems to run kind of slow in them, especially compared to Generation 3, where I feel like everything was pretty snappy. And so, yeah, if this playthrough ends up being 1,000 episodes or something, that is why. I swear I'm not delaying anything too much or anything, but yeah. So keep that in mind, for sure. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, especially with certain actions like swimming, of course, or surfing, I should say. Those are really, really slow. But I don't mind it too much, honestly. I don't mind it, but I know some people do, so I thought I'd just let you guys know. That's pretty cool. Now, something I did want to mention about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which is different than the other games, the other first 4 generations, at least for me, when I think about my channel, is the fact that whenever I did my first ever Pokemon Let's Plays, I did Pokemon Red, then Gold, then Ruby, and then Diamond. And actually, on a USB drive, that I was able to use some of the videos, because basically what happened was I used to bulk record my videos quite a bit on my first ever channel, and then when it got terminated, it was sad because I had a few USB sticks just full of videos, just filled to the brim. And so I was able to upload those to this channel, and of course, if you look at my playlist and look at the playlist called Archives, you will see some of those videos. And I have quite a few videos from Pokemon Diamond. Of course, those are terrible Let's Plays. I don't even get how I uploaded those. Like, I know they're like, do whatever for your first video, it's not going to be good or whatever, just upload it. I watched some of it, and it was crazy. I used to use speed up in Let's Plays. How insane is that? Like, I couldn't imagine. That's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it was fun. So whenever I do think about Generation 4 and YouTube and stuff like that, and me making videos, I do like to think that some of those videos are still alive to this day, which is really cool. It was a really fun Let's Play, though. It really was. I enjoyed it. I like all my Let's Plays. To be honest, I'm a bit biased though, so yeah. Now, I'm not going to call Generation 4 hard by any means, but relatively to, like, the newer generations, of course, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are no slouches, especially because of the, oh, I don't want a nickname. Actually, no, I do. I almost said no. Oh my gosh, how bad would that have been? Okay, so naming conventions. Let's think. I could just do TV shows that I like. That would be easy, right? That would be really easy. Let's see. Should I do a Breaking Bad team? How funny would that be? I have to, right? I'll name this guy Walter. Hey, Walter. That's funny. I will do it. I mean, Breaking Bad characters are so memorable, of course, so trying to... Oh. Trying to remember what these guys are named will be pretty easy, I'd say. I don't know, maybe Tortuga would have been a better name, or whatever that guy's name is. What is it? The guy whose head gets blown up on a turtle or whatever. I think it's like Tortuga or something, which is a Pokemon, funnily enough. But yeah, there's a character in Breaking Bad that's literally has the name that's like a turtle. That would have been funny, but I thought, we'll go with the star for our starter. I mean, come on, we're good. So now Professor Rowan is asking us to fill out the Pokédex, which is really exciting. And if you guys have seen any of our Let's Plays, you know that we do a terrible job at filling out the Pokédex. We really don't get that much. It's really sad. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm sorry. And are we able to go out on our grand adventure? I'm waiting. Yeah, Dawn's leaving. Now, Dawn is a really cool trainer in this game, I will say. So let's see, what do we have? Oh, she's showing us around. Exciting. I, of course, don't know what any of this stuff is. I mean, I'm pretty dumb, so... Yeah. Oh, yes, the Pokemon Center and the Pokemart. I'm not saying... like I said in the last Let's Play, I think it was Pokemon Red when I mentioned this, but the last Let's Play with these, I think it was... I said something along the lines of, I don't prefer having Pokemarts and Pokecenters, but it is pretty charming, I will say. I mean, there's a reason why things like Pixelmon and some Pokemon mods still have the difference between Pokecenters and Pokemarts, just because it's fun, you know? It's fun, unique, and it gives more variety to everything. Something I don't like about Sinnoh, by the way, and this is just a nitpick for the beginning, you do have to come back home and, like, see your mom 3 times in total. It's pretty weird. And I never really like that. Like, there's a thing, if you go up to Route 202, where Dawn is currently, and you talk to her, then she'll be like, go see your mom, and that was always so annoying to me as a kid, because, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like the world was a lot bigger when I didn't know where everything was. So, every time I'd go down here, I'd just be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Why do I keep coming down here? Now, Sam's mom is really attractive, canonically, so I do want to let you guys know that Sam's mom is worried about him, and she can stay with us if she needs. That's all I'm saying. She gives a parcel. That's nice. Or parcel? I don't know how to say that. Parcel. Hey, can I leave? Cool, bye, Mom. Now, the Sinnoh mom, she's bad. She's pretty bad. She a baddie. I would. Of course, hope you guys are staying tuned for the Pokemon Mom tier list, which should be pretty exciting. I'm waiting for the generation where the guy just has a dad. Just a dad, nothing else. Hey yo, Bidoof, everyone's favorite Pokemon. Bidoof is such a fan favorite for those who don't know. An absolute legend in the lore of Pokemon, I swear. I mean, no other Route 1 rodents are really that impressive, honestly, compared to like each other. So, Bidoof getting extremely popular is really funny to me still. Yeah, Gen 4 has a lot of lovers. Like I said, like, people adore Gen 4. I remember a year after Auraz remakes came out in like 2015, I remember I first started seeing things like Sinnoh remakes. We need them. And of course, nowadays, Sinnoh remakes did come out, and a lot of people don't like them, which really does stink for them. But yeah, we have a really high attack stat. Let me check our stats. I forgot to do that. Let's see what our stats are exactly. Mild. Mild is that like plus special attack minus special defense? Or is that neutral? I'm not sure, but our stats are pretty alright, I'd say. We're doing great. That's good. So we don't have a starter with the worst possible nature. That's really nice. That really does put a damper on an entire playthrough. Not saying like our Delphox ruined the entire playthrough at all, because I mean our Delphox was legendary. But trying to one-shot things and then it just barely misses, I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing? Come on. It was a little sad. I remember being sad about that. I was like, oh man, you're kidding me. I forget what mild is. I know it's that it's not a minus attack, so we're good. That's all I really care about. I just want to do a good amount of damage and not die in one hit. That's all I need. We're staying away from ice types. Alright, Don, I'm ready for you. Time for the catching tutorial, everyone's favorite part. What's she gonna get? Oh, a Bidoof. Good choice. Good choice. And she does pick a Piplup, which is really funny that we have a Turtwig. It's perfect. It's a perfect starter for Dawn, a Piplup. It's so good. And then, of course, our rival will have a Chimchar. Sadly enough, in Diamond and Pearl, you don't fight your rival immediately. In Platinum, you do. That's something I really like that they changed. Because a rival battle immediately is just fun. That's why I think Unova's probably my favorite, like, super beginning. Like, very start of the game. Because doing those two battles in a row are really fun. I couldn't imagine if it was like Gen 6, where they gave your Pokemon a stab move immediately. Like if we were fighting a Tepig with Ember or something, that would be so scary. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be insane. There we go. Bidoof has been caught. I'm glad we spent all our time and energy on that. I'm so glad. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. And we get 5 Pokeballs. That's amazing right there. I love that start. Bye, Dawn. I'll miss you. Alright, time to... I guess the adventure really starts now, I guess you could say. Time to go. A Shinx. Interesting. Should I catch the Shinx? Probably. Yes, guys. I kid you not. We're going to get the quickest second team member of all time by getting a Shinx on the team. And whenever I was trying to... Actually, I'll break the fourth wall. Break the fourth wall. As you guys know, I kind of plan out my teams in these games because I find it fun. So, whenever I was looking for a Pokemon, I had a 6 team member and I was like, what should I do? What should I do? Oh my gosh. What should I pick? And then finally, I did land on Shinx, which was really cool. I said, that one's cool, because I didn't have an electric type, and I thought, electric types are fun. Might as well, right? Come on. They're good against flying types, that's pretty much it, but they're fun, so I'll take it. Alright, Shinx, your nickname will be Skylar for Skylar White. Oh. My name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter White, yo, and I'd like you to stop selling drugs to my husband, yo. Okay, we have a ability called Rivalry, which is actually kinda crappy. That sucks. But I'm not going to like re-roll or anything like that. It's alright. And we got Docile. I think Docile is neutral, which I will take that, of course. But yeah. Not gonna try and get a new Shinx or something, that's cool. Rivalry is a weird ability, I guess. It does more damage. Like, I'd say it's like 25% more damage if you're facing a Pokemon with the same gender as you, but if you're facing a Pokemon with the opposite gender, it actually does less damage. So that'll be interesting. We've never really paid attention to gender in these Pokemon games, other than, of course, like nicknames and stuff like that. But yeah, with our Shinx, we will have to, I guess, pay attention to whether or not the Pokemon is female or male. That'll be interesting. And by nature with Pokemon, most of the important trainers will have male Pokemon. So, that'll be fun. I actually do want to heal and get potions. Let's go back real quick. Let's get like 5, maybe. We'll get a good amount. Hey, Pokemart. I miss the Gen 4 Pokemarts, man. They're so pretty. This game's beautiful. It really is. I love Gen 4. Cool, cool, cool. Now we can heal up our Walter. Walter. Here we go. Oh, we'll heal up Skylar, I guess. And Walter, sure. Cool. Oh. We gotta be patient. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. I am going to put Skylar up front just so we can do some switch training. And that's cool. We have a male and female Pokemon to start out with. Two sides of the same coin, I guess. That saying doesn't fit there. Don't judge me. First trainer battle, though. What's this youngster's name? Youngster Tristan. Yes, yes. Youngster Tristan is a pushover. He has a Starly. Now, this Pokemon is male, so we will be doing Diddle Squat to it. So I'm going to switch to Walter. Yeah, I'm switch training, for sure. Yeah, Rivalry, I didn't want that ability at all. And Shinx does have access to another ability, which is Intimidate. That would have been way better. And now I'm reconsidering getting another Shinx. I don't know, we'll see. If I find one with Intimidate, I may have to reconsider. We'll see, we'll see. Might just hypocrite, probably. We'll see. Like, it's like the Meryl conundrum, you know what I mean? Where I was like, maybe I shouldn't get a new Meryl, or Azurill, and I thought, wait, if I don't get a new Azurill, I'll have to deal with this stupid Pokemon the entire game. And then Azurill became the most powerful Pokemon we've ever had in our life. It could work. It could work. We'll see. We'll see. It may start with, like, Runaway or something. I don't know. It may not be Intimidate. Wow, okay. The Starly's doing work. We will have to heal in a battle, which is hilarious. Do that. There we go. Back up to basically full. We'll take that. And it does have quick attack, so yeah, good thing we did not try and go for that tackle with the speed tie. Another quick attack. Smart move, smart move. And Starly is down after much ado. And there we go. Youngster Tristan is down. Yeah, you know, I will... We could circle around for a Intimidate Shinx for a little bit. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see. Just have some fun, you know? Just have some fun. Oh. And it's female again. Let's see. Does it start with Intimidate? I'm trying to remember. I think it may start with Runaway. And then it gets Intimidate when it evolves. Maybe. I'm a try-hard loser. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I don't want a Pokemon that has Rivalry. It's weird. It's a move that's like... Okay. I don't think I sneezed in the entire Pokemon X Let's Play. Or maybe Red. I don't remember sneezing for a while. It's definitely the time of year. Since it's becoming more and more fall, it's a little bit less and less, so yeah. Skylar White, yo. Let's see what its ability is. It'll probably be Rivalry again. That's okay. Yeah. This one is Timid. That's bad for us. Yeah, Timid's really bad. Oh no, guys, we may have to keep shopping. we may have to EV train. How funny would that be? I would never EV train in a playthrough. Could you guys even imagine? I'd get so much flack for that crap. I couldn't even think of it. Couldn't even dream. And of course we're running. Get out of there. Get out of there. That Starly's OP. Man, I'm ready for Gen 4 though. After playing Gen 6, I feel like Gen 4 will definitely balance me a little bit more. Because Gen 6, of course, is the easiest generation of Pokemon, by far, I'd say. I'm not sure if Gen 8 or 9 would be considered easier now, but at least in my headcanon, Gen 6 is the easiest. And so, yeah, trying to play in Gen 6, a little weird, I guess, a little weird. I don't know, man. Another Starly. Curse you, Starly. At least we're all chilling out, having fun, right? Knocking back a few cold ones with the boys, you know, playing some Pokemon. Fun. Holy crap, the amount of Starlies. Oh, fun fact about this route, by the way. If you guys are a fan of Kricketot and Kricketune, which have the best cries ever, that's one that's like, ooh, at the end or whatever. If you guys want a Kricketune, then you need to go into this route during the morning or night, which, yes, Gen 4 does bring back the day-night cycle with encounters, which I really do like. It makes some of them a little bit annoying, I'll be honest, but for me at least, you know, when I have to record these videos and such, because I don't really like changing the date and time too much. Of course, in Gen 6, I did it because it was bullcrap. I just needed like one specific day and one specific time, so I did change that. But, yeah, did I ever change that back? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I looked at the day and I was like, that's right, that's right. That's hilarious. We have a Starly infestation. This is crazy. We're not really finding many Bidoofs, and they're on this route pretty often. I don't know what's going on. Let's see, let's see. There we go. We got a Bidoof. Yes, I also did consider putting a Bidoof on the team for a joke, but then I realized that it actually becomes decent later in the generations, but definitely not in this one. In Gen 4, Bidoof is pretty useless, honestly. Of course, it has the ability Simple, which is amazing. It is an ability that makes every stat change sharp or drastic, depending on what it is. So if you use Sword Stance, you'll get +4 attack rather than +2. It's pretty broken. But Bidoof doesn't have any good boosting moves in this game, so I said, whatever, we're good. We can live without it. But Bidoof is really fun to use in these games, I will say. I've used him a few times, and he is an absolute blast. We may have to use him in the later gens, I don't know. We'll see. I know Alola barely has any Sinnoh Pokemon, I remember that. Like, it had so little. It was like, its entire dex, which was, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it was like 400 Pokemon. I think only like 20 of them were from Sinnoh. It was ridiculously low. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. But yeah. I remember that specifically because it was a pretty big deal, because people were like, yeah, Sinnoh remakes. Sinnoh remakes were a big topic of conversation in Gen 7. Of course, I hate to be like, I told you so, but okay. This is one of my biggest brags. And I'll mention this probably again when we end up doing Gen 7 eventually. But I remember before the Pokemon Direct came out, it was like fall of 2000... Wait, no. Like summer 2017 or something? I forget what it was. Spring, maybe? Anyways, it was 2017, and I remember I was actually on vacation when it was happening. So I was able to watch it on vacation. And I remember everyone was talking, they were like, Sinnoh remakes, or Pokemon Stars. And I said, no, they're not going to do Pokemon Stars. They're going to do sister versions that are kind of like Black and White too. And then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon got announced, and I went, yes, I knew it. And I never really predict things that well. I mean, Gen 8 Sinnoh remakes, probably could have predicted that, but I never really did. I didn't really think about it. But I remember with Gen 7, I was like, there's no way they're remaking Sinnoh this generation. And they didn't. Because, of course, it was still on the DS. With the 3DS, and it would have just been weird. Nintendo has remade some DS games on the 3DS, which is weird, but they wouldn't have done that with Pokemon, I don't think, at least, because, you know, they have pretty strict rules with that. Like, for example, the next Pokemon games will probably be on the Switch, even if the Switch isn't the newest console, if you know what I mean. That's probably kind of how they work, honestly. It's weird. Well, I don't know about nowadays, since cross-generational games are such a huge deal. It's insane. It's kind of crazy. I need to do the lottery or something. I've done 20 plus encounters and no Shinxes. It's insane. I can't believe it. We may just have to roll with the Skylar that we already have. I don't know. I'll do one more Shinx. One more. That'll work. No hurt feelings. If I can even frickin' get one. This is kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, I'm baffled. Am I on Route 201 or something? What the heck? Yeah, Sinnoh remakes, they're fun. They really are. And if you guys like the Sinnoh remakes, that's great. I played through them immediately, and they're probably the most I've ever played a Pokemon game in like one session. I remember because I'm a college student, for those who don't know, and it was my sophomore year of college, and I was living in the dorms at the time, and I remember it came out, and one of my friends was there that night. Well, more than one of my friends, but I remember I was really excited about one friend being there because he was like the biggest Pokemon guy ever. And we played BDSP until like 4 AM. It was insane. Played through it all day. Yes, we got the Intimidate Shinx. This is going to be our Shinx right here because Rivalry is a terrible ability. And I hate to be an optimist because Intimidate will be way better. Have we ever had an Intimidate Pokemon? I cannot remember. But they're really good. Intimidate is definitely one of the best abilities in the game by far. It is an ability that always lowers your opponent's attack, which is a huge advantage, especially later in the game, for sure. Huge advantage. There we go. Pig Scott. Finally, we got our Shinx. Woo! Amazing. And yes, we are going to name this one Skylar. Or Skylar White, yo. My name is Walter White, yo. Finally, bro. Took so long. Like, 8 minutes. Okay, Skylar, you were the one. Let's see its stats, right? Lax. Lax is definitely something. Looks like minus special defense, maybe plus special attack. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know. It's Lax, so that's cool. I really do need the game to show me plus and minuses, because I really suck at natures, honestly. I'm really bad at them. Oh, a Bidoof, watch out. He's OP, or she's OP, sorry. Yeah, Intimidate is a really, really good ability, and I'm glad we got it on the team. Skylar will now be useful for more than one thing. That's something I really like. Pokemon that have dual types are cool, don't get me wrong, but Pokemon in general that can do more than one thing are my favorites by far. If you have a Pokemon that can specifically do certain tasks, like multiple of them, well, I mean, Shinx is now going to be good against waters, flyings, and will lower people's attack. So if I'm ever fighting a Garchomp or something, I could send out my Shinx, which is funny because, of course, it is an electric type, but still, I could lower its attack. So that'll be really good. Definitely a plus for the team right now, for sure, for sure. And we got a Bidoof, cool. Another one. Watch out, Walter. Be careful. Oh man, we're really playing Gen 4 right now. This is weird. I'm getting whiplash from Heart Gold Soul Silver, to be completely honest. It really doesn't feel like that long ago. It's weird, because I feel like Pokemon White was forever ago, but Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver really doesn't feel like that long ago. It's weird. I don't know what's going on, but it really doesn't feel that distant off from where we are today, so I don't know. But of course, I try and say this as much as possible. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I mean, they're so great. I'm glad that we could do many Let's Plays on this channel, and they could stay fresh and interesting, and you guys enjoy them, or seem to be enjoying them, I hope. But, yeah. And if there's anything you guys want me to play or do differently, let me know in the comments. As always, I really would appreciate it. In any of these videos or Let's Plays or anything, it would be really nice if you guys could do that. I would appreciate it immensely. Oh, and another trainer up here. Wow. 3 in 1 route. Oh, watch out. I think a lot of generations differ between, like, of course, what I always say with generations is the one on the new console is always pretty safe, but then the one that comes after the new console is pretty experimental. For example, Diamond and Pearl versus Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon X and Y versus Pokemon Sun and Moon, for example. So and of course Scarlet and Violet are super experimental compared to Sword and Shield. So yeah, I always like to say that. And something that's cool about Gen 4 is it really does go well with Gen 3 a lot. And I think Gen 3 is a really good generation. Of course, that's Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Coliseum XD, all those games. And Gen 3 is definitely one of the best generations, and Generation 4 is definitely an upgrade in every possible way, I'd say. So yeah, if you guys have never played Gen 4, I definitely would recommend it. I mean, the remakes on Switch, don't get me wrong, they are amazing still. They're Pokemon games, I mean, come on. They're really fun. And of course, they are in the modern generation, and even if there are some things that are better in these games than those games, they are way easier to play nowadays. So, of course, I'm going to get one person who's probably thinking, oh, I got my 3DS on me all the time. It's like, cool, but most people don't. Most people nowadays just have a Switch. Most casual players who are young and would enjoy Pokemon, they most definitely just have a Switch for a lot of them. Yeah. Whatever way you play Gen 4 is amazing, but just keep it coming. Gen 4 is a fun generation for sure. I love it. I really do. GG. Didn't mean to talk to him. And is this guy just I want to talk to him. What's up? What? There's a day-night cycle in this game. I had no clue. If only the good Let's Player could have told me. That would have been great. The Let's Player, the YouTuber. Please only refer to me as the YouTuber. I would appreciate it. That would be really nice. That's my only title, please. And you shall address me as such. There we go, a potion. Cool. And we are done with Route 202, which is surprisingly quite the route, it seems like. Or, well, of course, we've been in there for a while for stupid reasons, so, yeah. We are in Jubilife City now, which is the biggest city in this entire game, and that's really cool. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick, just because we might as well. And, of course, deposit our other Pokemon, which we do not need anymore. They will just be box fodder for now. Bye, Skylar. Bye, Skylar. See you later. It's like the amount of Solis we had last game. It's really fun. I like tryharding the first ever catch. It's really fun. Just getting the perfect Pokemon, I guess. And there we go, healed up. That's amazing. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching the first episode of Pokemon Pearl. As always, I hope that you guys will stay tuned for the rest of the playthrough when we go through the Sinnoh region and see what it has to offer. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are equally as excited. And I appreciate you so much for watching this episode. I hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone. Peace out.